I live in a crappy old house that my parents inherited from my grandparents. It's over 100 years old, creaky, drafty. All the usual haunted house cliches. The rent is dirt cheap though, so when I got accepted into college, I moved in with two friends. We joke about ghosts whenever the pipes groan or when the wind rattles the windows. But I never actually believed in that kind of thing. That changed 2 weeks ago. It started with noises in the basement. Not the usual pipes clanging or house settling. Noises, these were deliberate. Scratching, like nails dragging across concrete. Sometimes soft, sometimes hard enough that I could hear it from my room upstairs. The first night I noticed, I went down there with a flashlight. The basement is unfinished. Dirt floor in some parts, stone walls. Old shelves stacked with junk that belonged to my grandparents. The air always smells damp, like mold and rust. I checked every corner, every shadow. Nothing. But the scratching didn't stop. It got worse. Louder. More frantic. My roommate, Kyle, swore it was a raccoon or something stuck behind the walls. But if you've ever heard an animal trapped somewhere, you know the difference. This was steady, almost rhythmic, like it was waiting. Last Thursday, I was up late writing a paper when the scratching stopped. Dead quiet. For a second, I felt relief. Then bang. Something slammed against the basement door so hard the frame rattled. I froze. My first thought was Kyle was messing with me, but his bedroom light was off. Our other roommate, Jess, was at her boyfriend's place. I sat there, staring at the door. I don't know how long. Then I noticed it, the doorknob. It was turning, slowly, just a little, back and forth, like someone was testing it. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I told Kyle. He laughed it off at first, but when he went down there to check, he came back pale. Said he found deep scratches on the inside of the basement door, like something had been clawing at it from the other side. That night, we pushed a dresser in front of the door. It didn't help. At 3 a.m., the banging started again. This time, both of us were awake to hear it. And this time, it wasn't just banging. We heard breathing. I swear to God, something on the other side of that door was breathing. Slow, raspy inhales, like it was trying to suck the air out of the hallway. Kyle grabbed a baseball bat. I grabbed the biggest kitchen knife I could find. We stood there, staring at the door, too terrified to move. After what felt like forever, it went quiet again. We didn't open the door. We didn't want to. The next morning, the dresser had been pushed back. Not all the way across the hall, but moved. Like something had shoved it from the other side. Jess still doesn't believe us. She thinks we're pulling some elaborate prank. But she refuses to go into the basement now. None of us do. But here's where things get worse. Follow for part 2.